Missed you too, Higgs. There's Sandman. Sandman? And listen close, kids. That fruit's from Sandman. That's what Sandman grows. Don't look at that and say, Pops, that's great. You look at that and say, Sandman, that's amazing. It's what happens when you work hard and you're good. Kindness grows. Get a hold of Sandy. See if he has more of that. You never. This is the. I want to be at Mushtoberfest. I want to be at Mushtoberfest. What do you think, D? Is that some beautiful stuff, or wait a minute? And he didn't even know I was going to show that off. He had no idea. Let's do one more song. Let's do one more song. Give me 5 people. Give me 5 people. Say, Pops, do one more song. We're early today. Pops, I have one more song planned for you guys. Are you guys ready? Give me 5 people. I want 5 people that say they want one more song. 5, one more, Trippy. There we go. Shavage, one more. Egg says one more. Oh, one more, DJ. Here we go. Red egg, green egg. Here we're surfing with whiskey. Okay, here. Wait. Wait for this next one. This guy's amazing. A lot like Sandman. And wait. Hi, Astro. It's a ground in your hometown. Show you the way. Woo! Oh, that's neat. Can't believe you have a daughter in 3rd grade, dude. Relative way, but it's golden. Older, something closer to death. God, is this good or wait a minute? Yeah, Terry, we're there. How good is this guy? Ooh. Inspiration is the English way. Song is old, nothing more to say. Wait for it. Right, Greenie? Ah, set me up for today. This guy's a rock star. La 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 la. Fine, it's gone behind. No, when to run. Whoa, home again. Thank you, Terry. I miss her. Cannot wait to see you too. Posted a picture of you guys with us. Holding tired, like to warm my bones, right by the fire. You gotta be singing along. Across the fields. Go-go music. What you get, what she came here for. So this morning, we're gonna make liquid culture media. We'll get started here right away. We're gonna make some liquid culture media. You have to understand something though. It's probably the hardest thing you'll ever do in mycology. One of the most difficult things you'll ever do. You think playing the guitar like this guy or singing like this is hard? Oh my God. Wonder. So that's what we're gonna do. We start with 1 liter. We're gonna start with 1 liter of distilled water. 1 liter of distilled water. Get yourself a few clean jars. There's going to be a secret ingredient. And you can also use food coloring if you choose to. Overjoyed, the answer is no. One of the 2 strains will win, the other one will die. And you are creating a competition in there, making both a week. You can experiment with it though. So we're going to turn everything down and move this to the background. How good is this guy? Give me 10 people that said, this guy, go-go music. Go-go music. I gotta get 10. We all know. Listen to that. Boop. We started a little early today because I wanted to run some music by y'all. God, that's good. So is that.
This was the most popular launch ever.
So what you're looking at on the picture there is Sandman's fruit. I want to take credit for it. It looks so good. Sandy, nice work. Sandy sent me a sample, and I bagged it up in the Pops bags. And I'll tell you what, bro, that's as good as it gets out there. You kids in Tennessee sure know what you're doing. That's all I have to say about that. You kids in Tennessee know what you're doing. Beautiful stuff. So let's get serious. Detroit Mush Lab. We're going to do a little mycology this morning. I got to explain something though. What we're about to do is one of the most difficult things you'll ever do in mycology. You need to be so mentally focused and spiritually and emotionally prepared for what we're about to do. This process is so difficult that it's, let me put it to you this way. When we're not doing this, Brock and I are out putting out apartment fires. It's that serious. Okay? And there's also one more thing I'd like to tell you. This operation goes a lot better if you have a cat. I'll be right back. Okay. I feel mentally and emotionally prepared. This operation works better if you have a cat. Through years of experience, we've found out if you have a cat, your liquid culture will colonize 7 times faster than if you didn't have a cat in the house. So, and if your name is Cat, it counts. So, I'm gonna call Brock the cameraman, and we're gonna get started here. First thing we do is we start out with a liter. Start out with a liter of distilled water. I use this little boiler. You could use a pan of water, just a pan if you wanted to. But I have this little teapot electric boiler that's dedicated to just doing this, and then the cat watches. Okay? So, first thing we do is that I'm gonna heat it up, get it going. All right? The next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, as that heats up, okay, we're going to add our special blend, 1 teaspoon to every liter that we are boiling, okay? So this is a 1/2 teaspoon. I usually put in a teaspoon at a time. Instead of one big clump, I'll put it in 2/2 at a time. The cat will say meow right about now. And here's the other half. I'm gonna mix my mix up. You're like, Pops, what is your mix? It's real simple. There's a bunch of recipes and I'm gonna post them today. There's a bunch of recipes about what to put in your water. Pops cheats. Pops cheats. I'm gonna show you guys. The recipes, I'll post them later, that are listed in Radical Mycology. There's a whole appendix of them. Pops cheats and he goes to Outgrow online. And it's a mushroom liquid culture premix. Everything you need is in here. People ask, is there peptones? Is there this or is there that? I know the owner of this company and he won't tell me the ingredients. But I can tell you I've been using this as my media for at least a year. It's the fastest, easiest thing in the whole world. You go a teaspoon of that into your 1 liter, you're done. And it's whatever his special ingredients are, this guy had it together. And I'm not trying to beat the clock. So I just go with it. So that's a commercial for Outgrow. You always give commercials to people that deserve it. When they put out a good product, and the guy's on time on shipping and everything. So check out Outgrow. Meanwhile, we're gonna let this boil, okay? We're gonna let that boil up. Rock, if you don't mind helping me. Right after this boils, I'll have the camera over there and you can just watch me pour it into the jars.
Okay.
Okay? Look at that grapefruit from Sandman. Okay, so we're letting this boil. You want to mix it one more time a little? But there it goes. We're real near boil. And I'm gonna, Brock, thank goodness I got Brock here. All right. I'm gonna, we're gonna flip it around here. And Brock's gonna take the camera and he's gonna film Pops doing the rest of this operation.
You're silly. We're gonna flip it back around
Oh,
so I
did
can
I just
film.
flip it wrong? Okay. What a goofball.
You're silly.
Okay, so here we are. Remember that this is the hardest thing that you'll ever do in mycology.
Good morning,
And
everybody.
you should still have been completely focused, mentally aware, spiritually prepared.
I was praying in my room
Yeah.
before I came out
You
here.
were in the background giving me spiritual support.
I was the Om that you heard.
Right, and you were also keeping the cat, right?
Yes.
You were petting the cat?
I have 2 in the closet right now.
Okay, all right. That's a good place to have them while we're doing this, but keep them in the house.
Correct.
Okay. So, next thing we want to do, we have to decide, do we want to, if we feel like it, we can at this point, right now, we can color code our liquid culture. How do we do that? Simple, using a food coloring. We get a nice organic food coloring. And if I take this food coloring, at this point in the game, I'm just gonna put a little boop in the bottom of the jar. I'll do another one in blue. Okay, I'm gonna put a little, blue gets really strong, so I make a super small drop. Oh gosh, that's gonna be thick.
That's called a blop.
That's called a blop, not a bloop. Okay, good call. So at this point, you can see that we're boiling, right? Now I'm gonna take my boiling pre-mixed water and I'm gonna divide it up over these 4 jars. So if I started with 1,000 milliliters here, I should end up with about 250 milliliters in each small jar.
Goodness.
How close am I? Pretty close.
More to the third. There you go. Still more to the third. And second.
And let's dilute the blue one.
Booyah.
Okay. Then, this is the hardest part right here.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is.
That's like
Degrees.
The cat is somewhere in the house.
Degrees have been won and lost.
Here we go.
On this particular.
See that?
Oh God.
Like that. And
Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh man.
nailed it.
Oh man.
Now you can relax a little bit. Now you can relax.
All right. Because I was shaking. The camera's been shaking. Everyone thinks I'm having.
You know what this takes. So now what we'll do is we'll take these 4 jars and we're going to put them in the pressure cooker. We get the pressure cooker up to 15 psi. We set the timer for 15 minutes. That's it. We'll take them out of the pressure cooker after they cool down. And then after the jar itself cools down, your liquid culture media is ready to go.
Look at these. Look at that miracle that we have any of these completed with how hard it was to do any of
Did you
this.
see how hard that was?
Everyone's like, oh my God, you made it.
Yeah.
We did make it.
We did it.
We did. I'm going to have to go decompress after this.
Me too, but I still have more of the D crew.
But
I hope they understand.
you got people to talk to. I got to go in my room now. I don't have anyone to talk to. Nobody talks to me.
Watch this. This jar actually broke.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I heard. That is how dangerous
That's
this
how dangerous
process
it
is. If you go back through and you hear, I think I heard the crick.
Yeah.
That is funny, y'all.
Isn't that amazing?
That's
Thank God
funny.
This one didn't have the food coloring in it.
We almost did, didn't you?
No, I wanted to have a couple of. I wanted some blankies, to be honest. But that's one of the reasons I also put the towel on.
That's awesome.
It's absolutely one of the reasons we run towels. So that is not an unheard of thing.
No, it happens all the time. It's hot to cold. It happens all the time.
Boop.
Nice.
So we're ending up with 3 jars in.
All right, we got 3 jars.
And a little cleanup. So let me put this, just pick these up and move them
Yeah.
into the pressure cooker. I'll do that.
Well-
I'll be right back.
We're just.
Yeah.
Where the heck is Ruff? Hey, Ruff. Ruff, come. Come here, bub. Come. Come here. Hi, Ruff. Hi, buddy. Good morning, Ruff. Good morning, buddy. Oh, look at you, bub. It's like.
That was probably cool to watch on camera because you probably watched the water flow out of it.
I know they heard the crick. I heard the crick.
Yeah, I did too. Okay. Well, thank you very, very much, Brock.
Heck yeah, everybody.
I
Thank you.
super appreciate you helping film that
You bet.
and helping explain how difficult everything was that we just did.
I gotta go let the cats
Okay,
out.
clean up on aisle 6, Overjoyed says. That's a good one. Let the cats out, would you?
Okay, yeah.
All right, okay. All right. Did you guys see? Did you guys see how hard that was? Did you guys? I can't believe you did a cat in the background. That's as hard as putting out apartment fires, in our opinion. Okay? Did you guys see how difficult that was? And it's 7 times more efficient if you have a cat. So just remember that. Get yourself, if you don't have a cat, borrow a neighbor's cat when you're setting up your liquid culture. Okay? It's well worth it. So that's our mycology lesson for today. Live demos. Lee, why is there always a spill or a crack or a break during live demos? And peanut badgers, that's like way beyond my expertise. I hope you goofballs out there see the straight face. Okay, this is the easiest thing you could ever do in mycology, and it's fun and it's easy. It's fun, it's fun, 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 fun. It's easy. Wait till tomorrow when I bring those jars in front of you, because I'll be cooled down, and I'm going to inoculate them. I'm going to show you how to then start those with liquid culture going. And then you guys are going to make your own. Okay? It's fun, fun, fun to teach and to be goofy and to have a good time. And a clue, small clue. The cat, absolutely unnecessary. Has nothing to do with it. You don't need a cat. Doesn't help at all. Okay. Never winner befores. Are you ready? You know this game's going to take about 15 minutes, so I hope you guys are really ready. And it doesn't sound like very many people like the show so far. There's only 34 clicks. Lad Rand is right. If you get a 7-year-old cat, Lad, you're right. If you get a 7-year-old cat, I can't even imagine how strong your liquid culture is going to be. Okay? Never winners befores. Okay? Never winner befores. You can only play if you click the like button. So there should only be 39 people playing. All right? So here we go. Never winner befores. You're going to pick a color. Never winner befores. Quick pick. Orange, blue, yellow, red, purple, or green. Never winner befores. Jumping in there. Big Al's got a red. We got a cyan, Jackie, whatever. A blue, MDK, you've won. You can't guess. MDK, you know you just won. Yellow and green and purple and greens and reds and blues and reds and blues. What other colors are we picking here? We have a blue, yellow, red, purple, green, and orange. Which ones are you picking? Okay, MDK, I'm sorry. That's right. You were in second place. That's right. I apologize to you personally. So keep guessing which ones. We don't have a brown. Royce. Okay. Here I'm going to spin it. You guys know what color you picked. Here we go. Never winner befores. The red. Who picked red? Who picked red? If there are more than one red, quickly let us know. Okay, thanks, Dennis. Pick red. Al picked a red. Anybody else pick a red? Anybody else pick? JMO picked a red, so we have 2 reds. Anyone else pick a red? Al, pick a number 1, 2, or 3. JMO, pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Al, 1, 2, or 3. JMO, 1, 2, or 3. JMO, Al says 2. JMO, pick a number 1, 2. Al says, so we got a 2 and a 3. We have a 2 and a 3. Go. A 1. Spin again. Whoops. Come on, Pops. There we go. Spin again. It's a 3. It's a 3. It's a 3. JMO's got it. JMO's got it. Sherry, I thought you came in a little bit late. You'll be in tomorrow. Sherry will be in tomorrow. So you see who just won that one. Okay, it was JMO. JMO. So JMO's the winner today. There will be more never winner before spins all this week. So if you didn't win today, I apologize. You're in spinning tomorrow. The group's going to get smaller. On the never winner befores, it should be less and less people bringing your odds up and up and up. Okay? So please, if you didn't win today, I'm moving these games. So you got to get your answers in and let Pops read them and weep. JMO, what'd you win? JMO, your prize this morning isn't such a bad prize after all. It's not such a bad prize after all. First, you have Pay attention, a little bit of attention to this, okay? This is grind right here. And I also put inside of this little package a beautiful little cap. A beautiful little thrasher cap. But this grind is not ground fruit. JMO is in Europe. JMO's in Europe. JMO, give your package away to someone. I can't ship to Europe. Jeez. Okay, well, I guess we could go to Big Al then. Big Al was second. JMO, are you in Europe? Okay, let's go to Big Al. I sincerely apologize to you, JMO. I'm going to give it to Big Al, JMO, since he was second. Okay, can we do that? Is that fair to you? I think Big Al should get it since he was second. And I want to give it to another never winner before so we can have fewer and fewer never winner befores. Okay? So Big Al, you're paying attention now. On your grind, listen. Okay? Thank you, JMO. Thank you for your European kindness. Okay? It does sort of suck to be in another country, but guess what? It's not all about the prizes. It really isn't. It's fun for me to give them away. I don't care who I'm giving them away to. Well, I do. I wish I could send them to Europe and Australia, to JC, and my good friend in New Zealand, and our friend in South Korea. And we have a bunch of friends in Belize. So, sorry. So, notice this. I have two different kinds of grinds here, right? I have two different kinds of grinds here. It's risky enough to be sending in the United States, you guys, let alone Pops sending out. Don't make Pops go to jail. Give me 5 people say, Pops, please don't go to jail. Please. Please don't be an international drug kingpin. Don't do it. Don't do it. Spawn, ground up spawn. Ground up fruit. See, thank you, Yakima, don't go. Stay out of the clink, don't. Please don't risk it, don't risk the biscuit, okay? Thank you, guys, please. I'll be asking for letters of, what do you call them? Not referrals, but things that you guys will write to the judge, okay? So, spawn, fruit. I felt like today, I don't know why, but this morning I woke up, I said, I need to give some spawn away. I need to give some spawn. Letters of recommendation. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Character references. Bubblegum, what do you know about those? Okay? This is ground spawn. It's not ground fruit. So I would have a lot of pen pals whiskey for sure. It's like Pop would have letters whiskey. I'd be trying to make my book in there. Okay. Ground spawn. There's 5 grams here. Ground spawn weighs more than ground fruit by volume. Same amount looking, weighs almost twice as much. So I want you to try 5 grams of it. I also want you to have a cap. And we thought, you know what? Make sure that you're having a really good time. So we're going to give you 2 grams of hillbilly, 2 grams of hillbilly, and a little pin, a little poker pin from Kim. Okay? Astro, the difference is subtle. The spawn seems to come on a little bit slower, but it lasts a little bit longer than the fruit, in my personal experience. Okay? So this is going to Big Al. Big Al. Big Al is no longer a no-winner before. And Big Al, will you please, where is it? Send me your address to fungi2u.com. And also give me a couple of, thank you, Big Al. Give me a couple of people think, that's neat, I want to try spawn. Huh? You eat it, Overjoyed. You eat it just like you can make capsules, you can sprinkle it on your stuff, you ingest it just like you do ground fruit. Okay? True Heart, Brock is coming. Isn't that exciting? Brock is coming to Mushtoberfest. I'm trying to talk him into putting on a comedy show. I'm trying to put him into like do a stand-up comedy routine. Sandman and I have been talking. We're going to put on a couple of clinics too while we're down there. People like True Heart would probably teach one of the classes. Half-hour class. She's just going to teach us stuff about the mushrooms, the gourmet mushrooms that she grows. So it'll all depend on who's there. But we're going to have like one of the days, have little half-hour classes. And each of us will take a turn, not pops. Each of us will take a turn and teach a little bit of something. True is great with tinctures. You're absolutely right. And then we're going to sit around and we're going to pay attention. We're going to be quiet and we're going to pay attention. We're going to make sure the cat listens too. Okay? So I'll bring the cat. And then we're going to do little mini clinics. Give me 10 people that said that's a good idea. 10. Mushtoberfest, October 20th through the 24th. You don't have to come for all of the days. The 20th, we're checking in. The 24th, we need a cleanup crew to stick around to help clean up to get us out of there. But then the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are pretty much the days. And we're thinking for sure that Saturday will be clinics. Maybe Sunday because Sandman will decide. Okay? We'll probably have Exception teach a class. She instructs and she teaches as part of her job. If Kim was there, Kim's an automatic, we'd get a physics class out of her. We'd make her teach us a quantum physics class. Kim could teach us quantum physics in about 20 minutes if she's there. We all take one little microdose and pay attention. We'll understand quantum physics in about 20 minutes. Okay? String theory. She's got that down pat. All right? String theory is nothing for her. Rando. I'm going to do a rando facto. We did our mycology. We got our mycology capsule class. A capsule class by card. Maybe somebody teach how to make a chocolate. If Lee Wilson was there, forget about it. You're talking about one of the best chocolatiers on the planet. Okay, where's the fest, Joe? It's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, right near Gatlinburg. You guys got to know that by now. We've been talking about it. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, October 20th through 24th. We're gonna teach classes. We're not just going there. We're going there to just. But then we're not going there just to just. We're gonna go there, and we're not going there to just. But we're gonna just go there and just. Okay. Kangaroos cannot move backwards. No retreat. Kangaroos cannot move backwards due to their appendages which impede them to move in reverse. However, their muscular legs, big feet, and tails are a great combination for them to move forward and hop effectively and be boxers. Mr. Stubbs, how would you like to be an alligator? How would you like to be an alligator named Mr. Stubbs? It's kind of sad. It might have a happy ending, though. Mr. Stubbs is an alligator in Arizona. What's an alligator doing in Arizona? What the? This already isn't making very much sense. What's an alligator doing in Arizona? It must be on a reserve, like a rescue farm. Do they have alligator rescue farms in Arizona? Help me out, Arizona. It frees here. Maybe a zoo. Yeah, that could be a zoo, Penny. What the heck's an alligator doing in Arizona? Mr. Stubbs is in Arizona. Bubba thinks he's in the witness protection program. Could be. Listen to what happened to him. Mr. Stubbs, an alligator in Arizona, had his tail bitten off by a bigger alligator. I wonder if that's why he went to Arizona. So, He had a prosthetic tail made out of silicone rubber that attaches to his back legs with nylon straps. He's half rubber. They stuck a rubber tail on him. In order to protect their eyes from blowing sand, yeah, it could be balanced. Listen to exception, thinking like an engineer. Lee, you've seen that rubber tail? Yeah, because I hate it when my tail goes like that. In order to protect their eyes from blowing sand, camels are equipped with 47 eyelids. Is that true or not? Or did Pops just make that up? 47 eyelids. True or false? DJ says it's not true. Is that true or false? Made up. Big Al thinks there's no way there's 47. Rizian wants to pop in and go, no, there's 3. He's right. Like, Pops lied. Impeccably lied. There's 3 eyelids on a camel. I'm glad you guys are paying attention. Moon and Up Pop said 7. You knew I was lying. In order to protect their eyes from blowing sand, camels are equipped with 3 eyelids. The upper and lower eyelids have eyelashes. The third one is a thin membrane that they can see through, even in a sandstorm. I still see you, man. I got my eyes closed and I can still see you. I'm a camel. Drug dealers. Okay, I'll admit it. I never had a lion in my basement. I wasn't one of those drug dealers that I needed like some wild animal in the house, a panther or something, a cougar. No, my friend. I don't need no wild animal in the house. But some drug dealers, they thought that was pretty cool, right? Keep like wild animals in the house. In 2001, a lion cub, a bear cub, and a tiger cub. Lion, tiger, and a bear. Cubs were found abandoned in a drug dealer's basement. I already don't like that guy. They were soon adopted by a sanctuary, and they have lived together ever since, showing a strong friendship among them. There they are. So the moral of the story is growing up in a drug dealer's basement can make you family. No, that's not the moral. Don't have wild animals stuck in your basement. But boy, did these guys get along, huh? Let's do a giveaway. Then we're going to read stuff. Gosh, you guys have seen all these. Here we go. Okay. What am I? This is for everybody's playing, not just never winner befores, but always winners too. Okay? I am a naturally occurring pesticide. What am I? Naturally occurring pesticide. What am I? Badger Punk thinks I'm a potato or a peppermint. Pyrethrin oil, mint, spearmint, anthrax, neem, pyrithian, permethian, onion, tea, kitty cat. Nope, that's not it. Nicotine, no. Thistles, no. Lemon, salt, rosemary, garlic, nicotine, no. Beaver butt, close. Fungi, citrus, nicotine, tea tree oil, marigold flowers, lemongrass, neem, daisies. People who consume me are less suicidal. Nicotine, dimetrous earth, lemon, caffeine, Keen Kennedy, Keen Kennedy just won this one. Keen Kennedy just won this one. Caffeine. Might not have spelled it perfectly, but I don't care about that. Keen Kennedy just said it. It's caffeine. Women and smokers metabolize me faster. People who consume me are less suicidal. I am a naturally occurring pesticide. I am highly toxic, but I also reduce the risk of cancer, strokes, and diabetes. I am the most consumed drug ahead of nicotine and alcohol. I am the most concentrated in the plant guarana, which is used as a flavoring ingredient in soft drinks. I've never heard of that plant before. Sometimes these things make me have to go later on and look things up and learn. It's pretty cool. I like the randomness of them. Keen Kennedy. Keeny Ken. You're getting yourself some ground spawn to try too. And it's got a little Pops cap inside there. Look at the size of that cap. It was so big I couldn't close the cap of the cap. You're getting 5 grams of ground spawn. And we're also giving you some hillbillies. This is a little over 2 grams of hillbilly. I think it was like 2.3 grams. A little open it yourself package. And then it's got this cute little pin that's coming to you from Kim. So congratulations to Keen Kennedy. Keen, to get this from us, please send me your address to fungi2u.com. And we'll get this out to you. Okay? Keen, I'm keen about you. Boop. This is beautiful. I just looked up the top of my screen, and there are more likes than there are viewers at this particular moment. Thank you. Not just because Pops likes to see thank yous, but because the algorithms jump like you wouldn't believe when we have this many people liking what they're watching. It's really actually super, super good for just YouTube randomly puts us out there on people that have never, they're not even interested. And all of a sudden they're like, hey, what's this? And they dive in. Dive in. What is that? Hurl yourself in. And you will find a soft feather bed. I wish I said it, but Terrence McKenna said it first. See, that's how DJ found us. Hurl yourself. And you will find a soft feather bed. I'll give you an example. Mushtoberfest. Some of you, oh, it's going to be too hard for me to get there. I can't afford it. Really? If it's a matter of money, you reach out to Pops. And we'll figure it out. So money's not going to be an issue. Time, that's different. But effort, just make it. You can be anywhere you want to be if you make the effort. Especially if someone's telling you it's not going to cost you anything. Just get there. Just get there with a sleeping bag. We'll have room for you. Nobody's going to charge a guy $25 a night. That's about what it's going to end up costing us. Nobody's going to end up spending $25. Just grab bring your own fire pit too. Kelly wanted me to remind everybody to bring their own fire pit. Okay. Badgie, if you don't have anyone to feed your babies, I get it. There's always those things, of course. Gonna Going to teach, Bubblegum Kelly wants to teach a macro class. So he's going to ask everybody to gather around the fire pit. He's going to ask everybody to gather around the fire pit and teach a macro class. So we'll figure that out. Okay, please don't bring your own fire pit. I'm excited. It's going to be one heck of a fun time. And the facility that they picked is phenomenal. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot. Okay. The third agreement, we're on page 63. We're just going to get it started. And then remember that we get to run till about 10:10 today. We changed our hours. We can go just a little bit longer. And you'll notice I cheated and I started about 2 minutes earlier because I wanted to play that music this morning. The third agreement, please don't make assumptions. It doesn't say please. I added that. This guy's just flat out saying don't. It's virtually a command to yourself. I'm still being polite to myself. Hey, please don't. Just don't. Just don't make assumptions. That sounds simple, huh? We have a tendency to make assumptions about everything. The problem with making assumptions is that we believe they're true. You don't make it if you don't believe it. So you already start out with, oh, I believe this truth, an agreement that you're making with yourself. We even believe that we could swear they're real, these assumptions. We make assumptions about what others are doing or thinking, and then we take it personally. So there's 2 rules right there. We can already eliminate, right, all of the drama out of our lives. If we didn't take it personally in the first place, and we didn't make an assumption, or we don't make an assumption and then take it personally. Either way, run them either direction. You don't do either of those 2, and life's drama's gone. Now it's just nature's going to do what it's going to do. You'll get hit by a lightning bolt every once in a while if you're a tree. That's it. And that's life. There's going to be pain in life. You'll get hit by a lightning bolt once in a while. But the rest of your life, you're just spreading shade, man. Not that ugly shade, but good shade on those that walk underneath your tree. When the squirrels climb all the way to the top of you so they can see as far, far away as they can. Because you didn't make any assumptions. And I'm not taking it personal. The squirrel can go anywhere up all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom, anywhere around. The birds can too. I'm a tree, man. A little kid can put a swing in me. To assume I'm something else means then the kid can't put a swing in me. The squirrel can't run to the top. And I'm not very shady. We take it personally, then we blame those people and react by sending emotional poison back. That's why whenever we make assumptions, we're asking for problems. I'd like to make an assumption. Please, I'd love a problem right now. I'm going to just make this thing up in my mind. With whatever limited information and facts I have, I'm going to make it up. Now I'm going to believe it. I'll get defensive. I'll need to be right. And then I'm going to take it personal. And is any of this, I'm going to answer this question before I move on. Is any of what I'm talking about acting impeccably? Yes or no? 5 of you will answer. Is any of that acting impeccably? We're already back to the agreement number one. This stuff's really basic. It takes practice, though. Eric, you'll automatically have limited information, right? Because you can't be with that person in their life, in their head, in their whole history of agreements that they've been made. You can't know them. All you can know about that person is they're in a wheelchair. So are you. So am I. That's it. And that's not even an assumption. That's an observation. That's human condition. Doesn't even take an assumption. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, and we end up creating a whole big drama for nothing. Has anybody ever done that? I used to. There was a lady attacking me last June, a year ago June, on social media platforms, making up stories about me. Vile, evil stories. I assumed it was about me. And then I took it personally. Then I needed to be right. So I said something back that shouldn't have been said. So now I'm in it, as deep as you can get. I learned a big lesson. It all came from, it shouldn't matter what that person said, did, or whatever. The minute I assumed it was about me, even though they were using my name, even though the call out was, that guy, it was not about me. And so I dived right in. For about 24 hours, I wallowed around in it. It was the worst drama of my whole life. It really was. I thought I was going to lose my mushroom ministry over it. I really did. I thought I was going to quit. I don't need this crap. Especially when people are buying in and they don't know one damn thing about me. But they're, yep, he's the guy, yep, that's him, oh my God, you're up. I was going to quit. Took me about 24 hours. And I can't even tell you guys, this is the truth. This is a little over a year ago. I can still talk about it with just a little bit of reminder of pain. This helped me through. Not just helped, completely practiced me through. I had to take 24 hours to realize I'm making assumptions. That's where it all came from. That was the first place it came from. I made an assumption it was about me. When someone's saying something evil and you haven't, and you didn't do those things, that's not who you are. Be impeccable. Don't assume it's about you. Understand that it's about them. You know, it's a better thing to do instead of fight back. If I could go back to June of last year, I'd say, is there anything I can do to help you? But I wouldn't say it publicly. It would be a private moment. Is there anything I can do to help you? And if not, that's okay. Someone else will help you up your ramp someday. But I did give you a chance to let me be the one to help you. That's it. But it all came, my story came because I assumed it was about me. And it wasn't. I was just the target. I was just the tree getting kicked. when I start dropping apples on their head because they kicked me, then I'm not a tree anymore. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. It was literally some of the worst moments, and it was intense. It was deep. Exception was there as my best friend. Whiskey, a few others. I was quitting mycology, something I've dedicated my life to. It hurt so bad to have that kind of crap. And it only hurt because I forgot that it wasn't about me. It only hurt because I agreed to take on the pain. What a good lesson. What a good lesson. How proud of Pops himself he was. How big he became without anybody telling him. When he showed back up on T the next day anyways. Telling exception, I'm not doing it again. That's it. I'm not going to do another T. I'm not going to do another IG. I'm just not giving anything away. They don't understand. When you show back up the next day, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, that's practice. There was no more sadness and drama. It was gone. Take a moment to consider the truth of this statement. The whole world of control between humans is about making assumptions and taking things personally. Our whole dream of hell is based on that. We create a lot of emotional poison just by making assumptions and taking it personally. Because usually we start gossiping about our assumptions. I did. For 24 hours. I'm so proud that I stopped. Remember, gossiping is the way we communicate to each other in the dream of hell and the way we transfer poison to one another. Because we're afraid to ask for clarifications, we make assumptions. And then we believe we're right about those assumptions. And then we defend the assumptions, Pops. And we try to make someone else wrong, the other person. It would have been better to ask a question than to make an assumption, because assumptions set us up for suffering. Remember the question I should have asked? Instead of all of this assumptions, instead of all of that, and I shouldn't have even, hey, is this about you or is this about me? I want clarification. No. You know the question I should have asked? I said it earlier. Is there anything I can do to help you? Sincerely, I mean that. And if not, I understand. You keep, and then you're done. Now, when you're inside, you keep doing what you live the life you have to live. Be the tree you need to be till you become the tree you're going to become. But you're not going to impact me because I don't take it personally. And I also know I'm not guilty because I'm impeccable. My actions in the first place were impeccable. Why'd I need to defend them in the first place? Duh. Making assumptions in our relationships is really asking for problems. I'll pick this up tomorrow because this is talking about relationships and what we do as partners. And we have relationships every day, and then we make assumptions about our partners and things like that. We live making assumptions until we stop, and like as exception or as any engineer, analyze it. Am I getting ready to make an assumption? Is what I'm involved in right now an assumption? Or do I know this for a fact? And almost the only facts you can know are about you. Anything else? I'm sorry, I don't have enough information to be a good judge. I'd be a good judge. I would. I'd be fair. I'd be Solomon. I'd cut the baby right in half. I know I would. If I have enough information. If I don't have enough information, I'm an observer. Let's do our final giveaway. What a good day today. What a good day. Thank you guys for being here and watching me break jars in front of you. Okay? We did a little bit of mycology. We taught a little bit of fruit and spawn. We did some randos. We definitely are talking about assumptions. Thanks for listening to me and letting me be using that terrible experience. See how that works? When you own a terrible experience and I tell my part truthfully in it, it becomes a perfect. All of that negativity is now positive. All of that negativity is now a lesson for others and even for myself. I'll go forward. That's pretty darn cool. How you can flip it. Tell the truth. Tell your part. And flip it. Flippin' good. Fleeky. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10 fruit crops in the world. These are the kind of fruits that are being grown around the world. The top 10 of them. Grapes is number 1. I didn't pick it, Astro. Flip it good. So what else did I pick? I picked something off of this list. Which one? Oranges and oranges and oranges and peaches and apples and pineapple. Kill it. Terry Newman is a pineapple expert. Terry, that sure didn't take you very long to guess a pineapple. That's the one I had picked out off of this list. I'm glad Terry Newman's going to get a prize from us. Grapes is number 1 by far. Grapes. Next is bananas, closely followed by apples and coconuts. There's a bit of a dip, and all of a sudden plantains are number 5. Mangoes are number 6. Pears are number 7, and then pineapples. Pineapples, Terry, you're number 8. Peaches and nectarines are number 9. And oranges, poor little oranges, they're number 10. I thought oranges would be way, way higher up on the list. Terry, the new man. Have you guys ever seen Terry, how handsome he is? Terry? There you go. You, my friend, are getting a cap and spawn, pop spawn. 5 grams of that, big, beautiful thrasher cap. And you're also getting 2+ grams of hillbilly and a little mushroom pin. It's pink, so I bet you have to give this one to Brooke. Dedicate that to Brooke, Terry. I bet you I might even stick something else in this box for Brooke. If there's something extra in here, Terry, it's not for you. Do you understand me, kid? It'll be for your lovely wife. Terry Newman. 92% chance that he's going to be at Mushtoberfest. 92% chance that he's going to be at Mushtoberfest. So, Terry, get me your address, and we'll get that sent off to you. Fungi2u.com. Look for a little extra for Brooke, okay? All right, that was creepy. Get out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. I did today. This, I know, exception. If they're not there, we'll go find them. Okay? We'll go look for them. Have a good day, you guys. Can I see you guys here tomorrow? Same mush time, same mush channel. We'll keep learning and teaching each other stuff. You know what I plan on doing tomorrow? Inoculating those. There were 4 jars until Pops broke one. Those 3 liquid culture media jars. We're going to inoculate those. And we'll have fun watching those grow over the next course of the next 10 to 15 days together. Okay, MVP? Okay, Badgie thinks it's a 102% chance. Astro grows everything. True Heart, I'll see you soon. Keen Kennedy and Kitty Cat. And Astro, thank you. MVP and Mushmouth. And Warren, hello Warren. And Slingy and Sherry, you're going to win soon. And Sophias and Benny Bond Coolio. DJ and Sam, and I love you. Hags and Astro and Whiskey Wrestler. Whiskey, Whiskey and his wonderful wife, I sure hope they make it. Caitlin and Slingy and Jesus. Australian Christ and Kimberly Love You Doll, Ladran and Savage, and Free the Ancient Ones. There he is. Lee and Exception and MVP and Soph and Astro and Jimmy Max. Jimmy Max, Jim. Jesus Christ, Mushman, Carlotta, love you, laddie. Randy, you're funny today. 5280, Exception, Shasta Lady, Terry Newman, Overjoyed, Eric, there's Overjoyed, Eric Newman, Kitty Cat, Meow, the Slick Kitten, Off to the Gym like you need it, Hippie, EMT, DJ, Laura Divine, Overjoyed, Jesus Christ, Bubblegum, hello, Eric, Jackie Cat, and friends.
Oh, hey!
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 Oh, what
We're
the?
still on?
Where's the cat?
Ah.
Go get the cat.
Uh-oh.
Pops, peace. There's no cat. Get out of here.